how can we lock in for 2024? Every year people say new year, new me. They want to change themselves in the new year, which is perfectly fine. I don't see a problem with that. But how can we actually achieve our goals that we want? How can we actually get ahead in the new year? Because people like to say they want to change, they like to set goals, but they don't achieve them at all. And this isn't some like, oh, go to the gym. Oh, like maybe write down your goals. Or this isn't just some thing that everyone says, right? I've put out 4 things that you can do that I even implement myself that I'm going to be doing to get ahead in the new year. So with that, number 1 is going to be clear goals. I know everyone likes to set goals and they don't really like to achieve them. I like, you know what I mean? You know, like that trend in the gym, like January 1st hits and like all the gyms are just flooded. It's like, how can people be mad about that when people are just trying to get into the gym during the new year? They're trying to change themselves. But it's a problem when they just don't stay. They're like, okay, I go to the gym for a week or 2, then they end up quitting. It's usually like the older people. It's not usually like the younger guys. But clear goals. How can we use this in order to get ahead in 2024? What I started doing was writing down my goals every single morning for the year. And so with my morning routine, I have this like journal regimen. And what I do is I write down 10 goals that I want to achieve in the new year. And with that, when I write down these 10 goals every single day, that programs my mind to always think about going ahead and getting those things that I want. A goal of mine that I want to achieve is becoming more flexible. I write that shit down every single day. And at nighttime before I go to bed, I stretch and I do like a dead hang outside of my garage. It's like, I know people say like, oh, writing down goals, blah, 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 but I heard in this audiobook I was listening to, it was by Brian Tracy. He said that you are more likely to achieve a goal if you write it down. So get out a piece of paper. I'm gonna give you a quest right now to do. Get out a piece of paper and write down 10 goals that you wanna achieve. Just 10. And when you write down these goals, don't tell anyone about it. Just keep it to yourself. Are these goals actually achievable? Can you actually achieve them? Sometimes we like to set goals that, number 1, are boring, that we don't even want to achieve. Also, people like to set goals that are just too like ridiculous, like that are not achievable. So it's like when we do set a goal, it's like when we look at it, we want to be like almost excited about it, and not to a point where it's like, oh, we feel nervous or we feel boring. It's just like right in the middle. We want to set a goal. So you have an idea of what type of goal that you want, what type of thing that you want. So set it right in the middle. It's not too boring and it's not too, and it doesn't make you nervous. Write down your 10 goals every single morning when you wake up. Put it in your morning routine. Do it as soon as you wake up. And what this will do is it will program your mind, your subconscious mind, into thinking that that's the thing that you need to achieve. Because when we have a goal in mind, our mind is always set on achieving that goal automatically. We always like to solve problems. Humans love solving problems. So when we put these goals in our face every single day, we're gonna try to achieve them eventually. So write down your goals every day and put it away, and then do it on another piece of paper every single day. Number 2 is going to be cancel out the noise. A lot of times, like we want to see what other people are doing. Oh, what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? You have people calling you. You have people messaging you. It's like you're so distracted. There's so many things out there that is trying to distract us. Even I get caught into this. When I'm on Instagram, I'm trying to look through some people's stories and stuff like that. I end up like going through like the reels, and I'm just like sucked in there for like minutes on end. And it's just like I catch myself. I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? So what I would just suggest you do is, number 1, be on Do Not Disturb all year. Completely just be on Do Not Disturb. And you can like change your settings to be like, okay, if your mom or dad calls you and it is like an emergency, right? Just have it on your settings to be like, okay, I only get a notification when my mom calls me or when my dad calls me or something like that. Personally, I just have Do Not Disturb on completely. I have notifications off and everything is just completely off. Just because when we do open our phone, right, we see all the notifications on there. It's just like our brain is just like, okay, boom, boom, boom. I gotta do this, do that. And it's like our mind is just racing so much and we are not focused. So canceling out the noise is really just you trying to be focused. This is how you can really lock in for the new year, is to get a understand that the things that are affecting you negatively, like social media, messages, certain people, calls, all these things are just like in your face trying to distract you from your purpose, your mission, your goals. I'm gonna give you a quest right now. What you need to do is just be on Do Not Disturb. Throw it on your phone and then go into the notifications on your settings and just put everything off. All notifications are completely off. Something I want you to understand is your value of your time. There's three things that humans give, and it's energy, time, and attention. So we need to value these things in order to build something big, in order to achieve our goals that we want. So understand that your time is valuable, your attention is valuable, your energy is valuable. So use it wisely. Stop giving your attention away to things that kind of take away your energy. It doesn't give you anything in return. It's like when you're scrolling Instagram, or to be honest, I really only have Instagram and YouTube. I don't have TikTok or Snapchat. But like when you're on YouTube or when you're on Instagram, and it's just like you're giving so much time and attention to other people's lives. Imagine that. You're giving so much time to other people that you don't even give time to yourself. So in 2024, make sure that you lock in and get rid of all of the noise. Number 3 is going to be your morning routine. A good year is made up of good months. Good months are made up of good days. A good day is made up of a good morning. So in 2024, if you don't have a morning routine that's set and that can kind of prime your mind for the day, then I don't know what you're doing. Because what I used to do is, like when I used to work early in the morning, let's say like 6 or 7 o'clock, I'd wake up like 5-10 minutes before my shift started. I'd be late every single day. I'd wake up 5 to 10 minutes before my shift started, and I'd be 10 minutes late, and I'm all like fucking like my mind's still waking up. I'm at work. It's so busy now, and it's like that's no way to live. So what I started doing is I wake up now like an hour and a half before I have to go out and do something. Or if you have your day free, just wake up early in general. Your morning is so important. I even used to wake up at like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. and just like my day's ruined. My day's pretty much over. Like what? When you wake up so late, it's like, then how are you supposed to fix your sleep schedule? You'll have like an 8-hour day. That's just crazy. So what morning routines are really for is to set the intention. It's to prime your mind for the day. Morning routine, like things with the morning routines, people like, it's so important. I feel like it's so important because if you start off your day bad and wrong, it sets the whole mood and tone for the day. So that's why people push morning routine so strongly. My morning routine is like, it's like an hour long, and I'm working on making it longer because honestly, I just like my morning routine. So what you can do in your morning routine is to set your mind right, journal, meditate, hydrate. Make sure that you set a good tone, be in a good frequency. Maybe play some solfeggio frequencies. I'll put it up on screen like what I'm talking about, but it's like these frequencies that you can listen to kind of elevate yourself and your soul or whatever. What I do in my morning routine is I have like a whole list I'll show you. I do like a little bit of breath work, and then I do meditation, and then from that I'm drinking water before that, and then I go right into journaling. And when I journal on my pages, I journal what I'm grateful for, my 10 goals of the day, my daily goals of the day, and I have like a daily bread that I do for like my one buddy. Like he gave me the daily bread from his church, and every single day like you read like a little passage from it. Is like this day is this passage, and it has like questions to answer. And so I write down the questions in my journal and I answer them, and then I read my Bible. And then I have this book called The Daily Stoic, which I read every morning. And then with that, I also have the Daily Stoic Reflection book, which if you ask me like a question that is like equivalent to the Daily Stoic passage of the day, and I just like write down the question. So I'm really like setting an intention, setting my mind right. I already got so many things done. It's small wins. That's what your morning routine's about. It's just winning in the beginning of your day. Some people add cold showers. Some people do like a little workout. They go for a run in the morning, whatever. Just go and create your own. Like what do you think you can like kind of set your mind right when you do a morning routine? So when you win the morning, you win the day. When you win a bunch of days, you win the month. When you win a bunch of months, you win the year. When you win a bunch of years, you win at life. So That's how it really goes. Make sure you kind of plan out your morning routine. Start small and then get bigger. Maybe just be like, okay, when I wake up, I'll drink 20 ounces of water and then maybe do 50 push-ups. It's like small stuff like that. And then you can start with like, okay, do that. And then I do meditation and I do a cold shower or whatever. You can add so many things. It's really up to you. There's no like set morning routine, CEO morning routine, entrepreneur, multi-millionaire morning routine. It's like, create your own that you can do like kind of like for the rest of your life. I personally love my morning routine. It's like the reason I kind of am so excited to wake up in the morning. So quest number 3 is going to be create your morning routine. Start small and move your way and work your way up, because these are small wins that we need. When we start off in 2024 January, we like to like overachieve, and then when we overachieve and don't achieve it, we get so discouraged, and then we don't even want to achieve our goal anymore. So start small, maybe do like 50 push-ups, and just make sure you're getting hydrated in the morning. Like especially just drink a fuck ton of water. So get hydrated and then maybe do a little bit of exercise and maybe just set your mind right journal or whatever. So create your morning routine, write it all down, and then we're gonna get into the next one. Number 4 is going to be become he who can. So what does this really mean? When you sit down with yourself and you think of yourself at the end of the year, who is he? What does he do? What are his thoughts? What did he achieve already? Visualizations are so important because, like I said, it programs our mind. It sets the direction of where we are trying to go. So when you think of yourself, become he who can. He who can do what? He who can achieve the goals that I have set out for myself. Who is he, right? And then what you want to do is become him. Start acting as if you are him already. Because we're not trying to achieve goals, we're trying to achieve a character who can achieve the goals. Because, right, marking off a thing on a piece of paper is like nice and all, but it's the character that matters. It's the mind, it's the person who you are, it's the person who you became by achieving that goal. That's what really matters. So become he who can. Quest number 4 is going to be get out a piece of paper and visualize yourself at the end of 2024. Who are you? What do you want? What did you achieve? What are your thoughts? What are your values? Just like write out who you want to be. It's so much easier said than done to just be him. Because what does that really mean? Be him. It's like when you think of yourself in the future, there's this concept of future thinking. A lot of successful people, they think in the future. So what you want to do is use visualizations and use that piece of paper that you have to think in the future. And then what that will do is it'll set your mind and your body and soul to align with that person. And then over time, you'll gradually become he who can. So I hope that video has helped you. In 2024, when you have a set goal, right, really just focus on that. Focus on that set goal. Try to be small. I know I said write 10 goals down, but it's like that's spread out apart a bunch of areas, right? Maybe you could just write down 1 or 2 goals. Like if you're really just starting out in self-improvement, just start small, get those small wins, because those small wins really matter. It's momentum that matters. It's not like big hit, because it's really hard to achieve that. Even me, like I have so many days where it's like up, down. It's like my mood's up, my mood's down. It's like I have more days when I'm just feeling down than when I'm feeling up. So what really helps me is those small wins. So small wins is what you should really try to work on in 2024. Small wins. That's how you get momentum. That's how you get progress. So go out and achieve your goals, continue your journey, and keep moving forward.